1.3 Inverse functions. You read news online that the temperature in New York is 39 Fahrenheit. Calculate the temperature in degrees Celsius. The relationship between the number on a Fahrenheit thermometer and that of degrees Celsius is a function, this function, by changing the C as a subject of the formula. So meaning this is F. No, at the balik, C come out. So at the balik, yeah. Okay, so it is become Celsius function. So these two, there's relationship. Okay, so let's see if I find in Google, if I substitute the 39 Fahrenheit, what many Celsius? We become this Celsius, 3.889 Celsius by using this formula. Okay, if inverse the 3.889 Celsius to Fahrenheit is the same. We use this function, and these two functions we call is inverse function, inverse to each other. Okay, let's see if normal one, our body temperature 36.9 okay Celsius, is this Fahrenheit. Okay, there's relation, and these two relation by using the formula, and Fahrenheit to Celsius and Celsius to Fahrenheit is inverse to each other. Okay, let's see how to describe the inverse function. If inverse function of a function f can be written as f power negative 1. We don't read as f power negative 1, we read as inverse function. Okay, it's given if inverse function, if f function x plus 2, inverse function of f will be x minus 2. Okay, what is an inverse function? What is inverse of a function? To understand, okay, let's see this. Okay, this is f function from x to y. So from here to here, we will write as fx equals to y, right? Okay, so if inverse, okay, inverse means terbalik, yeah, from here terbalik go there, y to x. If y to x, I will write y to x, but I cannot write f. I have to inverse, right? Inverse the f, so power negative 1 here. Okay, power negative 1, so inverse. Therefore, from left to right, from my domain to codomain, if f function, then if I inverse it from codomain to domain, from y to x, I inverse the function, it is power x, power negative 1. But we don't read it as power, we read as inverse, meaning terbalik lah. Okay, let's see for this example. Example 13. In the arrow diagram on the right, the function f maps x to y determine the f inverse 1 over 4. So now the subject is 1 over 4. You see f2, okay, from here I read f2, from x to y, 2 go to 1 over 4. So if I inverse it, f inverse 1 over 4. 1 over 4, I'll become 2. Inverse it, right? fx equals to y. I inverse the y, terbalik, yeah? So here become x. The subject change to image, image change to subject. Okay. Next. Inverse 5, so here 5, terbalik, 3 lah. So it's 2 is 3. Example 14, the function determine this one, x over x minus 4. Okay, determine the image of 2 under the f. Okay, if image of 2, put the 2 inside lah, because this is object now. So you substitute the 2 inside. If this 2, so 2 minus 2. So finish. So negative 1. Okay, if this one, inverse 3. Okay, so this is 3 now, inverse here. But I have f function, I don't have f inverse function. So I need to do this inverse function. Okay, let a equals to f inverse 3, correct not? Inverse 3, I will become a. See, f a equals to 3. If I inverse 3, it will become a, terbalik. These two terbalik. Okay, now A equals to F inverse 3. Okay, so FA equals to 3 here. Okay, then F function is this one, x minus 4. X over x minus 4. So now x become A. So A over A minus 4. 3 copy. Okay, now cross multiplication. And then do the normal linear equation. 3A minus 12. And then 3A minus A become 2A. And then this one 12 go there become positive 12. And A equals to 6. Now A equals to 6. Okay, now you can try self-practice 1.8. Just terbalik. Okay, for this one, like F6 equals to negative 1. F4 equals to negative 5. F negative 2 equals to 2. Okay, and F inverse 2 is negative 2. F inverse negative 1 is 6. F inverse negative 5 is 4. Now you need to read this, then you can do.